The hearsays I have heard for a long time about the Bagisu circumcision. As a person born and bred in western part of Kenya and especially Bungoma County gave me an urge to travel to eastern Uganda and witness for myself the Bagisu circumcision known as Imalu, a traditional ritual that happens every even year. This is the time where boys are introduced to manhood through the card. The journey to Mbale town, eastern Uganda started on the 1st of August 2024 at around 12 noon. Earlier we had planned to use the Malaba border route, but in the last moments we opted to use the Lwakakha border route to avoid the jam on Malaba border. A journey that took us almost 3 hours from Bungoma town came to an end, with us reaching Mbale town that evening and directly started the preparations to attend the king's dinner. The king, holding the kingship recently, Omkuka number 3, had invited people from different places to witness the starting ceremony that takes place from the Masaba land around the lower areas of Mount Elgon. At the dinner, we got a chance to speak to Daisy William from the Masaba community, who gives us illustrations on what happens at this night and who also explains more about the king and how a king is made. Moja kwa moja kutoka katika eneo la Mbale katika taifa la Uganda ambapo tumefika siku ya leo. Ni usiku mtazamaji, ambapo tunaangazia sherehe ambazo zitafanyika, na tulifika kama wageni pia imebidi tuweze kuuliza nini kinafanyika, na hapa nina mwanadada ambaye atakuwa anatueleza jina lake na pia tueleze tu kiufupi nini kinaendelea katika sherehe hizi. Welcome to MalikaKenya. Tell us a bit about this ceremony, starting with your name. What's happening tonight?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Daisy William Cannon. I am Mugisu by tribe. We call ourselves Bamasaba, and this is our home. Bali is our home. Tonight we are having a dinner celebration organized by the king of Bamasaba from the Inzu of Bamasaba. Yes, our king is called Jude Mike Modoma, who was installed a year back. Today we are celebrating the first year of office. So we are here, all Bamasaba have gathered, friends from all over Africa are here to celebrate with him for the time he's been in office so far. And it's a good day. We are happy, we are excited. Yeah.
What is happening in this celebration? What do you do specifically in this celebration? Because I'm seeing a lot of people, people are eating, people are drinking, but what are you doing in these celebrations?
Yes, like I said, it's a cultural event. So we are here mixing and mingling and sharing our traditions from food. You tasted some malewa. Matoke is our staple food.
Yes.
There is a lot of dance. We had almost a dance cultural tribe. We worship through dance. So you saw so many dances being displayed. Very many people are excited. You saw the ladies dance, the gentlemen dance. So it's a thing that brings all of us together when we come. And we are doing this because in just 2 days from now, we will be having the main event. That's the Imalu celebrations at Mutoto Grounds. Yes, in Bali.
Before we go to the celebrations, you have told us something about the Omukuka, the king. Who elects the king? Or you just wake up one day and you have a king?
Yeah, okay. Who elects the king? Now, in Inzu Masaba, we have different clans. And from the history, Masaba had three sons. Now, for us, it's not hereditary. It's from every son of Masaba has to get a chance to rule or to reign. So the people who elect the king, they sit, clan leaders. We have 26 clans. They all meet and sit and go through your credentials and vote. Now, these terms are according to the order of birth. For example, we have Wanale, who was the last born. Then we have Mwambu, who was the firstborn, and then we have Mubuya, the secondborn. So all these are three sons, but every term has to present a leader. So they only rule for 5 years, and then we elect. So if we started with the Wanale, the lastborn of Masaba, the last king, God forbid, he passed on. He was from Mubuya, and now we have Mambu, who is the first son. Yes, so the clan leaders sit down and look through your credentials and vote, but also there are guidelines to that. There is an age factor, there is service, order of service, how you have been in service. So there is a combination of factors that get us to who now the cultural leader can be.
Speaking about the age factor, how old does someone has to be a king?
Oh, of course. Usually the people they are elected, they must have left service or work. That's above 60. But I think there is a more criteria they follow above a certain, because they present many. So they go on serving. So but anybody above 60 can have, as long as they have having those criteria fall in place. Yes.
And does a king also have security, like what we see in yes, like in parliament, for example, we have leaders who are security. Do you have security or just a ceremonious thing?
We have security because here it's a hotel setting. We couldn't bring all the king's security all over here. Okay. But usually when he goes out to the communities to meet his people, he has local security. local security that keep him, that protect him. Though also the government of Uganda, we really appreciate, they have provided security for our king. So the people you saw coming officially today, there's that security from the government of Uganda. Yes, it provides to all kings, though we also have local security as a tribe.
Okay. The last question, and before I leave you to go do your work, after here, what next? What do you expect?
Now here, it's a dinner, but we are warming up, we are gearing. Tomorrow there's going to be a pre-visit with the visiting kings from all over Africa. They will be going to Mutoto to check around how the organization is prior to the D-Day. It's going to be massive. People come from all over the world to come for that function. Yes, so tomorrow it's a pre-visit. Then on third, it is now the crowning of the function of Imalu. So here it's just gearing up. We are warming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll be waiting to see what will be happening.
Thank you so much.
Asante.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Come and enjoy with us. Come back.
Asante, asante.
Yeah.
Adding on, who is qualified to be a king? During the king's dinner, we also noticed the presence of other kings from different kingship in countries like Ghana and Nigeria. Imalu among the Bagisu is one of the most prominent culture, which officially means baptizing boys to turn them into men, and according to the elders here, this is believed to be a sign of strength and bravery. The male circumcision is very old practice that even the Bagishu people don't know when, why, and how it started. However, there are theories. For example, some believe that the practice was adopted from the Kalenjin people in Kenya, located in western Kenya along the Ugandan-Kenyan border, while others believe that this was introduced as a form of punishment to the adulterous men in the community. The elder Felix Ambrose from Binyanya sub-county gives us a theory of how circumcision started, explaining also about the opening ceremony of the circumcision, which was happening at Mutoto, where according to reports, it is the site where the first Mugishu man was circumcised.
Najimes Felix Ambrose.
Yes, good you.
I am from Binyanya sub-county in Isiro. To us, it is an element of cleanliness. And if a man is mature and has not circumcised and he dies, they will still circumcise him before they bury. And the circumcision is believed to have come from the Kelengin around 1841, when one of the sons of Masaba, called Mwambu, was grazing his animals on Mount Elgon. They were grabbed by the Kelengin and taken around Chebukube.
In Uganda?
Huh?
In Uganda or Kenya?
Kenya. Now, Mwambu did not refuse to follow them. Mwambu followed them. He said, whether you kill me or not, I want my animals. So those people were kind. They told him, you can stay here and graze your animals together with our animals. And as he was grazing, there was a girl called Navarro in that home. She was mature enough. So when he was when the Kelengeni saw that this is a very good man, they said, Navarro, Mwambu, now take circumcision and take our girl. And he took it there. So when he came here, it was his children who started taking circumcision here. Because the uncles followed and said, the children are not growing, take circumcision. And when they told him to come back with their daughter, they gave him a bull. And the bull in the Kelengin is English. So when he came here, his brothers asked, what are you? This is not your animal. He said, this is a bull they gave me because of this girl. And it is called Ngisu. So his brothers called him Mugisu. And that's how the name of Mugisu came. And when the Baganda came through Budaka, they called us Bagisu. And you were Masaba, and Masaba had 3 boys and 1 girl. So the girl went to Buganda to produce the Kintu. Kintu is a big man in Buganda.
What is happening today? What is happening today?
Today, the Imalu is officially being opened. It is an occasion of celebrating the beginning of circumcision, and the Bagisu have mapped them which date will the culture committee of Vamasaba have made the date. The circumcision will begin on Monday from sub-county to sub-county for 26 sub-counties, because Mubuya has 10, Mwambu has 9, Wanale has 7. So those every day they go to a sub-county. Okay,
and yesterday we saw a group of boys, but they are different. We had those who were just dancing, and we had those who had those chinyimba. What is the difference between the boys? Are they the same boys from the same community, or what is the difference?
The same community. Because the boys, the Bamasaba think when you are circumcising children, it is the clan responsibility to give you those children, because the behavior of your wife may not guarantee you to have those children on your compound. If the wife is rough, doesn't want people, they better take those children to a mother who is humble.
Okay. So after circumcision, what next? Because at which time?
After circumcision, you are expected to marry
immediately.
After getting cured, you must produce children. Who will be circumcised if you don't produce? And your people, that teammate, people who circumcised you with that same year and that same day, they are very important to you. They are your age mate. Whatever you do, when you misbehave, it is them to punish you. It is them to punish you. You are Magoji. We call them Magoji. Those you circumcise with. They are called Imbaru. they will check on behaviors of their fellow people who circumcised the same year.
And what if someone is not circumcised? What will happen if he doesn't get circumcised?
If someone is not circumcised, even if you are 100 years, you are a boy. And if you die, they bury you differently. They can even circumcise you. Before they bury you. Before they bury you. Yes.
Now, tell us something about those boys who are circumcised. What do they do apart from those who are not circumcised?
They become men and they continue with the work. If they are students, they continue with the student. If they are villagers, they go there, they do work, they marry, and you are expected to marry and produce more children to be circumcised.
Okay.
We also talked to another elder who has the duty to smear the boys are going to be circumcised with the goat's intestine after the goats are being slaughtered. He further explains that after slaughtering the goat, they take a part of a goat and place it on a tree. A tree which has 3 branches for the dead and the ancestors. The 3 branches signifies the 3 children of Masaba. The elders also make it clear to us that even if the man from Bagishu community runs away from the fear of the special knife known as Inyembe, he will be found and must be circumcised like other men.
Kama mimi nakataa, hakuna mtoto mwenye natairi. Lazima mimi nimpike kimera ndiye yeye aende. Ndio wewe naona mimi iko hapa kwa wazee. Mimi ndio napika chimera ya kwa wasinde. Mimi mwanaume, mimi nditairi kama hakuna nini? Hakuna kukopa kutairi. Na kama ilikuwa mimi nakopa kutairi, ilikuwa mimi hapana simama hapa. Na mimi nasimama kwa maana mimi iko mwanaume. Watoto wenye mimi nazaa ndio sasa watoto wenye mimi naenda kurudisha nini kwa kutairi wenye watapika chimera, kwa maana bile naye nini ni wanaume.
Na mnaangalia nini kujua kijana amefika kutairi?
Mnaangalia
nini kujua kijana amefika kutairi?
Kama mtoto bado tairi, si mgisu. Hata we nakufa kama we mgisu, hata we nakufa. Manakata. wanasimamisha we wanakata, ndio we naanguka kini. Sasa nini? Sasa miti kama we bado tairi, na kama we nakufa kama bado chia kwa ile nini ile kwa nini hapa hawezi kata wewe. Anakata we kama we ushatia hii kitu kwa mguu. Ndio hata we nakufa lazima watatahiri wewe.
Na tumeona mkichinja ng'ombe hapa, mbuzi na kuna ile nyama ambayo imechukuliwa kwa mti. Inamaanisha nini?
Hii nyama si shakamata lo. Kama we nakamata hilo lo nakuwa ngumu. Hiyo ni nini? Mtoto mbili naye kwa roho anakuwa ngumu. Kama yeye nakuwa teketeke, yeye mtoto mbili naye nakuwa teketeke. Mama yake kama nakaa kwa hiyo nyumba, yeye napika macho, mtoto naye napika macho. Lazima mama yake naangalia pahali moja, mfulana naye mwenye nasimama hapa anaangalia pahali moja.
Na hii nyama inamaanisha nini ambayo mmeweka je?
Hiyo nyama ya watu wenye washakufa. Si tunaitia watu wenye washakufa, tunaitia hapo. Kama bado mupa hiyo nyama, si Wagisu. Si Wagisu tunatia nyama huko juu kwa miti. Ndio wewe naona miti iko ngapi? Tatu. Ndio chikaa vile na iko ngapi? Watu 3. Baba yetu alikuwa moja, lakini yeye nazaa watoto yake ngapi? Watoto 3. Ndio wewe naona sisi tunafanya miti hiyo. Lakini kama hakuna hiyo, huwezi tia kitu moja. Sisi tunatia miti ile yenye iko 3. Kwa maana chikaa yetu iko 3. Ndio wewe naona sasa watoto kama natoka huko wanaangalia hiyo miti.
Na ile nyama ambayo imepelekwa kule ndani ni akina nani na itafanywa nini?
Hiyo nyama ya kuchoma, ya kuchomea hawa wa baba na wasenga na wanyanya ndio wanakula hiyo. Sasa hapa kama hakuna mchomu, watu hawezi sikia mzuri. Ndio wewe naona sisi tunakataa ng'ombe. Ng'ombe haiwezi kumaliza musilo yetu. Hiyo mbuzi ndio namaliza nini? Musilo yetu.
Kwa nini si ng'ombe?
Huwezi kuchinja ng'ombe unatia kwa nini? Kwa hiyo miti. Lazima nachinja mbuzi ndio wewe natia kwa miti hiyo. Sasa hii ndio sisi tunapika watoto.
Hii umeshika?
Yenye mimi nashika hii. Ndio sisi tunakamata ile nini iko. Tunapaka watoto. Watoto hawa tunapaka hapa, tunapaka na nini? Na mguu. Huwezi paka kwa kichwa, unapaka pahali ngapi? 2. Unapaka hapa kwa mbavu na kwa mkuu.
Na inamaanisha nini?
Hiyo namaliza hiyo watu wenye washakufa kama wanaona namna hiyo wanasema huyu ni mtu yetu. Ndio wewe naona si Wagisu tunafanya namna hiyo.
Okay.
Circumcision among boys is taken seriously, that even if one dies while uncircumcised, the dead will still have to face the knife. Just before the circumcision begins, the boys who will be circumcised are prepared and smeared with the white powder and then go for isonja, the cultural dances. The dances require a lot of energy as it involves hitting your feet on the ground as you dance. The circumcision takes place very fast and it only takes 10 to 30 seconds. Here, where we came to witness the circumcision, it wasn't different, as the boys, teenagers ranging from the age of 12 to 17, were circumcised at around 4 p.m. The process that didn't take so long. After the circumcision, the Inembe ceremony starts officially. This is the time when fresh men into manhood are allowed to go ahead and put on male traditional garments made in a way that reveal muscular bodies, making them very attractive to the girls during the famous Inembe dance. Once a boy is circumcised, he turns from a boy to a man, ready to face life, marry, and start his own family.
Ambazo zinajumuisha halaiki kutoka maeneo mbalimbali kuja kushuhudia tohara ya mtoto wa kiume katika jamii ya Bagishu, wakiwa wameweka mbele mila na desturi kutoka katika taifa la Uganda katika eneo la Butoto Mbale. Mimi ni Tim Munoko.
This documentary was shot and edited by Jackson Adika, scripted and voiced by Tim Munoko.